twist them through the hose. So
WIKISPEED, August 8th, 2013. Here with some of the folks from FlexPipe. You guys are awesome. And a lot's going on. We'll also film an end of the shop demo, I hope. But here, if somebody can give me a rundown on what's happening with the rear view windows.
So the rear view mirrors were previously in this configuration here, which was very...
It could vibrate, yep, and so you just see a blur behind you, yep.
So we looked at moving these mirrors inboard where it's slightly more rigid, which seemed to be okay, but then we just go with better mirrors in the sense that they're longer, have extensions on them, so we then see over the muscular rear arches of the car.
Muscular, love it.
So we're going to mount these mirrors at this point instead, which, as you can see, is quite a bit more rigid than anywhere else.
And as I recall, John pointed out that you guys did exercise the test first principle, or test-driven development. Could you show me the test fixture?
Our test fixture is a box of
beer.
fine, Washington beer behind the car.
And you made sure someone sitting in the driver's seat using the mirrors was able to clearly see this. Phil, you're awesome. Meanwhile, Greg has identified a superior place to locate a VIN number plate on the frame. So this is chassis 1. This is actually the chassis in the X Prize. You can see it's written in marker a VIN number there. And these are our legal VIN numbers. WIKISPEED's a registered manufacturer. So here we've had some etched. Beautiful. Thank you for modeling it. Awesome. And there, in case folks want to reference, that's the VIN number of car number 1. And he said dead center on the chassis. That way if it's right or left-hand drive, facing up so you could see it, would no other modules interface there, so it meets our modular contract. And I thought, you're right, that's brilliant, and it kind of makes a medallion for you to see. And since these are some of our first cars, in a way they're, to certain types of people, collector's items, and you can be proud of your VIN number right there. And this one is car 1, which is kind of epic. You don't want Ferrari number 1000, you want Ferrari number 1 if you're a collector. And well, here it is, and the VIN's going in right now, or trying to. Greg's putting it in. Greg, any tips for someone applying a VIN number plate like this to their car somewhere in the world? What seems to make it work well or be difficult?
Well, I would prefer if you did it when your frame was actually sitting on a rack after it was welded, instead of choosing to do it once the car was pretty much built.
Right?
But if you are in this case, wear your safety glasses.
Awesome. Excellent. And you might even need a right angle drill to reach in there, but we'll see what you can reach. Or a short
we'll be pretty
bit.
good.
Okay, and what he's doing is drilling holes and then using blind rivets to affix these plates. And these plates were done in a maker space. Metric actually is the name of the maker space in Seattle, Washington, and it cost just a couple bucks. Here's a stack of other VIN number plates, and John's last name, the same last name of the famous manager of the World Bank. I'll think of it right after the video's done. He created these VIN number plates, and we rubbed black magic marker over them to wet out the channel for the number and make them more visible, and then wiped off the top. And you can see they have holes in the side. They were just a couple bucks in plastic from Metrics. They used a little CNC router on them. Awesome!